Y'all can't even hear me. Man, man. Let's get it right. Let's get it right. My bad. We're gonna have to redo that. Y'all couldn't even hear me. Cause I was muted. My fault. My fault. How y'all doing out there? How y'all doing? How are y'all doing out there? Thank you so much for tuning in to another great epic episode of Just My Opinion Reviews. Guys, we are talking Invincible on Amazon Prime. This is season 2, part 2, episode 6, titled episode 2.6. Now, they don't have the title of this episode. I don't know. Sometimes what's this? It's titled, It's Not That Simple. So my bad. Its title is Not That Simple. The description reads, after 2 challenging missions, the Guardians of the Globe struggle to work as a team. Meanwhile, Mark tries to balance his hero duties, personal relationships, and his future as a college student. Guys, if it wasn't obvious to you already, this is going to be a spoiler-filled recap. The episode dropped this morning. I'm going to spoil this up, down, left, right, in, and out as if you've already seen it. That is your warning. Yesterday, I did go live for episode 5, and today, going live for episode 6. Since this has to do with superheroes and comic book stuff. Also, if you are a fan of X-Men 97 on Disney Plus, I did a recap of the first 2 episodes. The show is fire so far. So make sure, it wasn't live, but it was a little recap. So make sure you check that out. Also, check out the last episode of Super Duper, number 39. And tomorrow will be episode 40. Can't wait to get into that with you guys. Man, look, my camera's a little crooked right now. But we're gonna go ahead and proceed. I'm live right now on YouTube, also Twitch, X, formerly known as Twitter, and Instagram. Shout out to my people over on Instagram. We got Lexi and Texie, and also Chauncey Vision. What's going on? We have a total of 23 people watching live right now. Hopefully, we have 23 thumbs up. And let me go ahead and shout out you lovely people. We got Sean Covington in the building. What's going on, Sean? How you doing? You know, the first person always gets a horn. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for being here. We also got Mara Sharice in the building. Yes. Moderator in the building, Invincible. You know what I'm saying? She's going to get a horn. And Mara, please, please, please. She's holding it down. That Dora Milaje over there. Where's the video at? I'm all, where's it at? Oh, goodness gracious. There we go. Yeah, that's Mara right there at the very beginning, holding it down. Mara, thank you for being here. Thank you. We also got Travis Tippins in the building. Did you ever read the comic? I did not. I'm assuming you did. Did you like the comic? Is it accurate, the show? Do you like the comic more or the show on Amazon Prime? Let me know. But thank you for being here. We also got Reggie in the building. What's up, B? I said, what's up, B? I'm B. What's up, Reggie? How you doing? It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. Good to see you. Anakin, not Vader, in the building. What's going on? Hey, what's up? Peace. And Mara, thank you so much for the thumbs up. Thumbs up the video. I have no idea if anybody is going to be popping in today, but just in case.
News team, assemble!
Thank you, Ron. I really, really do appreciate it. But let's go ahead and get into this episode, guys. This is fantastic, man. It starts off with the death of Kate Shaw. She's no longer here. I don't know if you was crossing your fingers, praying to whatever God that you pray to, just saying, please let this be a mishap. Okay, let this be some smoke screen. Please, when we come back for episode 6, can we have Kate still surviving? You know, can she still be alive? Can she have made it out of there? Is there another duplicate of her hanging around the corner somewhere, hiding out? But no, it seems like she's dead and she's not coming back. And while I know that they do kill characters in the show, I wasn't expecting that. I just still kind of assumed that the heroes were going to make it. And that's foolish. This is Game of Thrones level. they don't mind killing your favorite characters. Not saying that Kate was any of our favorites. I mean, who knows? That's all subjective. But she's a gone. She's gone. She's a goner. She's not coming back. And I shouldn't be surprised because we remember how episode 1 of season 1 started off. They killed the whole damn team. The only person that was left was Omni-Man because he's the one that murdered them. So shame on me. Shame on me. But I did think that Shrinking Ray was dead, but she's still, kicking. And that's pretty dope right there too. But Rex, man, Rex Explode. I did not like his character at all at the beginning of season 2 and all of season 1. I think that was the point. I think that's how he was written. He was a jerk. He was an a-hole. He was arrogant. He was loud. He was brash. He just didn't give a damn. But man, is he making a little redemption arc in this series. He got that bullet to the head, still survived, got his hand bitten off, and he's turning his life around. When he was in bed talking to Mark, he just saying, hey, I got a bullet to my head and my life flashed before my eyes. And I was an asshole. I was a jerk. I was mean to all these women that didn't deserve it. Why? And I have known, well, I don't want to say a lot of people, but I've heard that when somebody has a near death experience, in their life where they barely survive, it can really motivate them and challenge them and encourage them to turn over a new leaf and want to live a better life. Just helps them, become more conscious of their surroundings and be like, hey, I can do better. I want to do better. I don't want to go out like that. And so that's, all what Rex was doing in this episode. And I respect him for that. I really do respect his character. I like that a ton. Again, this show is super duper bloody. It's super duper gory. I love the way that King Lizard was talking crap and he killed him. He beat the hell out of him with his bitten off hand. You have to be in a serious mental state to be able to do that. He did it. He did it, not holding back at all. And excuse me, I thought that was dope as hell. Didn't expect that. I thought he was a goner. But he managed to survive, and so I really did. I like that, and also they gave his character the title of Invincible. He was like, I'm just and it pops up Invincible. So I like that right there. That was a nice touch. But that was on Earth, going all the way up into Mars. I like that interaction. I like that fight, that throwdown, that choreography as well too. Did not really know how it was going to end, but they fought to the very last breath with Rudy, with Robot, trying to put together that device to kill the hive mind, to kill the sequits that are on Mars. It was very, very interesting. It was. I really did like Shapesmith as well. While I feel that he is a coward to a degree, and a bit of, him being facetious and sarcastic, you're telling us this now? Yes, I'm telling you this now. Or, oh, you was lying to us? Well, hey, yes, I was lying to you before, but I'm telling you the truth right now. He came in the clutch as well and was able to elongate his body and postpone the sequits from taking over Eve and Rudy as they was trying to put together the device. And so that just kind of goes with the description of the episode. The Guardians of the Globe struggle to work as a team. I don't know why Immortal was so offended initially when Mark tried to take over and like save the day. I'm like, bro, he's stronger than you. He's faster than you. I mean, you've been saving lives for hundreds and thousands of years. Pass the torch to somebody else. So that was just kind of weird to me right there. But, they still got it accomplished. And I even liked a little bit where Eve and Rudy were taking over from the sequits just a little bit, and that's just creepy as hell. That kind of makes my skin crawl, to be honest with you. Like, yes, you underestimated us with the black eye, black eyes and like the little white beady bees as they're, being taken control. That's just awful. That's just awful. And and think about this. When they got back to Earth, Eve was saying, I need like a box of 100 Q-tips. Because she was only taking under mind control for what, 60 seconds? And she's saying that she needed 100 boxes of Q-tips to get all the sequid squid out of her eye, not out of her eyes, but out of her ears. I can only imagine how disgusting and violated she felt. But imagine the astronaut. This dude has probably been like that for months, for years. just taking over when he was at the hospital in the wheelchair and they was willing him either home or to some recovery bay. He was just like, look, can I just go home? I want to sleep. They don't ever sleep. I haven't been to sleep. Like, golly, the the amount of trauma that some of these characters go through is mind-boggling to me. I don't know who has the worst at this point. Is it Mark? Is it Debbie? Or is it the astronaut that got his mind taken over, for an extended period of time? I don't know. You guys tell me. You guys tell me. Now, if you're still watching, I definitely want to hear from, well, of course, all the men and women. When it comes to relationships, Mark and Amber are back on Earth, and they're trying to keep the flame hot between them. They was getting it in at the very beginning of this season, but they didn't this episode, and that's fine. But do y'all think that Amber and Mark are going to stay together, or do you think they're going to break up? Break up or stay together? Hit a 1 in the chat for stay together. Hit a 2 in the chat for break up. Hit a 2 in the chat for break up. 1 in the chat for stay together. Or you can just type it out or type whatever the hell you want. I said yesterday for my recap of episode 5 that I want I'm okay. I don't necessarily want them to break up, but if they did break up, I wouldn't be tripping, because I think a better relationship would be between not Amber, but Mark and Eve, just because they're both superheroes. Now, even though Amber is coming around, and I do like her a lot more than I liked her in season 1, because she's understanding. She's very supportive of Mark. She's very encouraging. She's not tripping on the BS, like, oh, you're not answering your calls. Oh, you canceled our day. I mean, she understands, like, look, you have to go save the day. You have to go save the world. You have a responsibility. You have all these powers, these abilities. You need to be out there fighting a good fight. So I get it. She may just want a little bit of communication, but she's being very supportive, very understanding. And I respect that. Much better character than she was in season 1. But at the same time, she's at the part, Mark dang near had to go to space for a 3rd time, but she's at the party about to text him saying, I miss you and I miss him. But she's not happy, and I understand. And I thought it was kind of cute where where Amber showed up at Eve's crib and Mark showed up at the seamstress crib, Nolan's old friend, Omni-Man, who makes everybody super suits. And they was just talking, just like, hey, I got back. Me and Amber's relationship was very hard, but we're trying to work it out. But we're in a weird place right now. What do I need to do? And they basically just like, okay, man, why are you talking to me? You need to be going to go talk to Mark. You need to be going to go talk to Amber. And, that was cute, them, trying to make it. But I do like how honest they are with each other. When they was having, their croissants and coffee and tea and all that, she was like, man, this feels like a first date. It's a bad first date. And so, instead of them just, hey, check, I got to go save the day, at least they're, trying to talk it out and work through things, so Sean says too, he thinks that they should break up. Okay. Or they are going to break up. And you enjoy the comic? Okay. Are you not enjoying the show at all? Or you just enjoy the comic? Myra says, break up, please. Right on. Break up, please. That's what's up. Yeah. And I was saying yesterday, it's just, it's a shame sometime where two couples, where a couple has to break up, not because they don't like each other, not because they don't get along or are compatible, but just because of random things that they can't control. She's a human that can't fly or do anything like that, but Mark is a superhero. He's a Viltrumite, or half Viltrumite at least. So he has all of these obligations, whether he wants to do it or not. And so, we're gonna see how that plays out right there. Now, who else is going to break up? Who is going to stay together or get together? Monster Girl and Robot, Rudy, Robot, and Monster Girl. Oh boy, it's getting on her damn nerve. Like, man, I can control the fear. And I was really scared when we was being attacked by the Secrets, but I got a hold of my fear and I can do it with everybody else. I like her communication too. She's like, man, will you chill the F out? I don't want to hear that. Okay, golly. She hitting a little button on him, like, shut up, bro. You crossing the line. She did that this episode and last episode, where Rudy tried to intervene and was just like, hey, Immortal, I don't think your training is that great because you're not considering Monster Girl and her having to transform. It is keeping her young, and she's like, bruh, dude, I can hear y'all talking about me. I'm good. If you're going to be acting like this after only one date where you just a stage 5 clinger, we ain't going to have no more dates. And now at least Rudy is apologetic about it. I'm sorry, my bad. I didn't mean to. But I think that she's trying to be patient with him because she understands that he has zero social skills whatsoever. I mean, he's a few months old, or his body at least. So he's not necessarily, he's human, but he grew the body, and he took a lot of Rex's features, so that's interesting. Right there. Y'all let me know what y'all think as far as that is concerned. But also shout out to Debbie. She's holding it down for Oliver. She gave Nolan's alien baby a name, named it after Grandpa. And she's really attached to the child, Myra, would you be able to take on Nolan's kid? Would you be able to be, would you be able to pull a Debbie? It's like, it's not the child's fault. The child didn't ask to be here. And this is Mark's brother, his half brother. So he's family, and he feels like family to me. I don't know. That's asking a lot. Myra says, absolutely. Babies are innocent. Right on. That's right on, Myra. Now, if you would have been like, nah, I can't do it because I wouldn't have judged you. I wouldn't have. But if you can do that says a lot. That says a lot. I'm different. I don't know, if I could do that too. I don't know why this just popped in my mind, but Fences with Denzel Washington and Viola Davis popped in my head because she took on his child as well. She didn't have to do that. And she wouldn't have been wrong if she didn't want to do it either. But she did do it. And so, yeah, let me know what y'all think about that. But it does suck that Kate died. Sure did. It does suck that Kate died. I wish Shapesmith would have died. His weasel ass. And why did they want to protect him so bad? It was like, hey man, the Martians, thank you for saving the day. Thank you for getting rid of the Sequids, holding down. You saved us. And y'all can leave and y'all can be free. But we can't let y'all take Shapesmith with you. He's a traitor. He needs to be punished. Okay, but he needs to go to court. He needs to go to trial. All that. Mark's like, I understand. What is the punishment? Oh, death. And they saved him? No. I'm sorry. I would have just been like, hey, man, it's out of our hands. This is not even our jurisdiction. We are on y'all planet. You know what I'm saying? It'd be different if they was on Earth and the Martians invaded to get him. Like, hey, we know that y'all are keeping him safe in the bunker. Surrender him over to us or we will destroy your planet. It wasn't even nothing like that. It was like, y'all can go, but he's staying here. He is one of us. And so I wouldn't want him on my team. He wasn't honest from the jump. Even though he did save the day towards the end. I mean, that was just really for his own survival. Excuse me, somebody can make that argument, but I don't know. I don't know if I would have wanted him on my team or not. But somebody that I do want on my team is Cecil. Or at least if he's not going to be on my team, I want that teleportation device that he got. This dude be teleporting in and out everywhere. Like, damn, what I got to do to get one of those? You know what I'm saying? That is what's up right there. He be just teleporting to people's house and their bathroom and their bed. I'm glad he's not, well, he is taking advantage, but, he's not being, a nasty creep with it, But I need one of those teleportation devices. ASAP. So all my engineers, my tech gurus, just DM me. I'll send you my address. Y'all can start working on it and mail that over, and everything will be cool. Everything will be cool in the game. You know what I'm saying? So um, now, while Rex Blow is recovering in the hospital, he's conversing with Eve. I said that I wanted Mark and Eve to get together. That would be very satisfying. But if Mark and Amber stays together and Eve remains single, do you think that Eve and Rex would get together? I don't know. Y'all let me know. Now, Travis Tippins, since you've read the comic ahead of time, don't spoil anything. I don't even know if that happens or not. But, in the last episode 5, Rex was showing up in her bedroom, and they had it was nothing sexual, nothing inappropriate, but they had a bond at the very least, They had a bond. And they had a moment as well in the hospital, or she was just possibly being nice because he got shot in the head. But at the same time, they're kind of teammates. But at the same time, Rex is turning over a new leaf. She's bringing him home decor magazines because she said that he never had a home. And so that's cool. There doesn't always have to be romance, in these shows, in these series, but it can be fun because we all want to be loved by somebody and love on somebody, and we all need companionship and stuff like that. And when you are loving somebody and somebody loving you, that can make you fight much harder. Like, man, I gotta save the day to get home to Babe, or if I don't stop this, it's gonna hurt Babe, and I don't want Babe to be hurt. Mara, could you date a superhero, a superpower being? Could you be in the show? Could you be like, nah, that's too much right there. You fighting monsters and aliens and stuff. I got to worry about you coming home alive every day. That's too much. I want me a nice, simple masculine man. She said, no, I couldn't. I don't know if I could either. But, only if I was a superhero too. So you could take on the baby because babies are innocent, but you couldn't date. I ain't mad at you. I'm not mad at you. Now, also, shout out to Debbie. Shout out to Debbie because she peep game from a mile away. She, babysitters are popping up at the crib. She's like, oh, your resume is great. I've read it up and down. Yes, this looks good. But you're also a spy. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not stupid. She's like, oh, really? Your resume is good. No, she's like, no, you're a spy. Get out of here. I don't want you. I don't need you. I don't need you. Now, I'm trying to think about the next babysitter that popped up. Was that part of Caesar's plan? Because, she said that Caesar sent her, right? But she's like, I wasn't supposed to tell you that. But I don't know. Cecil got a lot of tricks up his sleeve. He could have been like, I want you to tell her. Excuse me. I want you to tell her that. What am I trying to say here? I want you to tell her that you're not supposed to tell me. But we love reverse psychology here. But look, I don't think Debbie needs a babysitter. I think that she should be able to handle it on her own. She did say last episode that children this age, toddlers, infants, whatever, need 24/7 round the clock care. We all know that. That's obvious. However, because he's a Thraxan and Viltrumite, he's going to be aging rapidly. And she don't got to work. All right, Sean, peace out. Have a good one. Thank you for being here. So I think look, I don't think she has to pay rent or mortgage or anything like that. I think, all that she's been through, the government can, take care of her. So she can just chill. He said, I would be too anxious. I need my man nerdy and a homebody. What's up? No, where's my maybe silly real quick. All right, enough of that. Enough of that. Enough of that. Yeah, I feel you. I'm trying to not be a homebody as much anymore. You got to get out the house. Got to get out the house. Got to get out the house. So, yeah, where we at now? Where we at? Me just being silly. Me just being silly. Let's see here. Hold on, because I've been jumping around. You know who I don't remember? I'm very worried about this purple baby though. You can't hide him forever. He'll be an adult shortly. This is true. This is true, but I don't think it'll be an issue because the world already knows about superheroes and superpower beings. Now, none of them are discolored or anything like that. And it's better that he has a humanoid form opposed to his Thraxan people that look literally like giant bugs. So, and they may, I was gonna say that the general public may be a little sympathetic, but maybe they can be if they don't know that he's the son of Omni-Man of Nolan. Oh, that monster, that's his offspring. Oh my God. But I mean, you do have a valid reason to be concerned somewhat. But at this time, I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. Now, the only plot point that really just didn't do it for me was Rick. That is Mark's roommate's boyfriend or lover. It was either, at the beginning of the season, his whole body was taken apart and dismembered, Like, oh man, would you want to come back from that? And also, guys, if y'all are still watching, and you too, Mara, if you were Donald, Cecil's right-hand man, basically Agent Coulson from the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., from the Avengers, if you died and came back to life like he did, either as a clone or some sort of cyborg, would you want to know? Would you want to know the truth? Because Donald is looking up all files. He's looking up all videos, surveillance. He saw himself get blown to smithereens. And he's walking around. I mean, he talked to Caesar last episode, but this whole episode, he was walking around depressed as hell. What you want to know? I don't know. I'm on the fence. Because ignorance is bliss to a degree. And once you know something, once you see something, you can't unsee it. You can't undo it. Yeah, no, it's just like, I don't know either. It just depends on what it is, Some stuff you can't control. I said this yesterday. You can't control your parents. You can't control your family, but everybody want to know who their biological mom and dad is, unless they're the devil themselves or something, or painful. So, yeah. Now, maybe y'all can help me out with this, but Nolan is over there writing novels, writing books, pen to pad, putting all the secrets in these novels. Mark starts reading the book. They got the Infinity Ray and the Ratkins. Basically he's providing the cheat code to defeat the Viltrumites. I was gonna ask, why did he have to put them in the novel form and be so cryptic about it? It's like, why can't you just write it down? Hey man, this is how you kill the Viltrumites. But maybe he was trying to hide it from the Viltrumites. But why would you want to hide it anyway when you're the only person on Earth? I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking at it that the wrong way. But I do. That world's super nerdy, super geeky for Mark to be reading the books and the stories to be kind of not necessarily coming to life, but we're seeing it illustrated on the screen. They didn't have to do that, but it was entertaining for me, at least. Was it entertaining for y'all? The Infinity Ray. That was a powerful ass Infinity Ray, though. That thing blew them little floating fish out of the water, the rocks, the debris. It blew up a sun or a small star as well. I need to get me one of those. take out some white supremacists when they being evil, so yeah, and that sucks too, man. They was on that planet. After we found out that this planet didn't have any valuable resources, we was about to leave. Then out of nowhere, the little alien dinosaur thing came and just chopped his partner's head off. Like, God, can you at least give us a chance to escape? How am I going to explain this back to base? They just came out of nowhere and chopped her head off and bit her head off. Why didn't you protect her? You weakling, you're a Viltrumite. Hey, man, the gravity was times 100. I was like, she had no chance. No chance at all. No chance at all. So, but we're going to see how those novels, those books come into play. So pretty interesting about that. Now, for anybody still watching, and if you're watching on the replay, shout out to you. Shout out to you. You can leave it in the comments. But if you're watching live right now, what was your favorite part of the episode? What stood out to you the most, especially that I haven't went over yet? Let me know in the chat, and I will bring it up on the screen, and we can talk about it. Now, also, shout out to Alan. I like Alan. He is a cool character. He has come back stronger than ever. Super duper swole. Got all the muscles, the muscles. He got all the muscles. And he's looking for Mark. Like, hey, man, I got this Theoden. What was it? Was it Theoden? Was that his name? The Viltrumite that brought him back? Like, hey, man, we want to talk. Me, you, the coalition of planets, we got a plan. We got to stop the Viltrumite Empire, but Immortal is so damn trigger fish happy. He just want to swing on everybody. Oh, it's Omni-Man. Oh, I don't want to communicate. Die. I'm like, bruh, if you don't sit your butt down, what is going on with you? But I like the fact that he had that that Alan had that device in his head that's able to communicate, telepathically. That was pretty cool. I wish I had one of those. I'd be telling all types of information and secrets and stuff like that. No, I don't tell secrets, but I would still have fun with the device. Be able to communicate with somebody, without them knowing. Seth Rogen, I could not think of his name. I had to look it up. But I really do like Seth Rogen as an actor, voice actor here in this case, as an entertainer in general. He's fun. He's fun. He's a lot of fun. But I'm loving his role right now as Alan. I think it's very, very entertaining. So do y'all like Alan? Let's see here from not YouTube, but Instagram. Donald Prest, I thought he was gonna act Cecil. Yeah, man. I don't blame Donald either. He's pretty upset. He's very upset, So I see now. Okay. I see where my viewers are coming from. We got 11 on YouTube, 15 on X, and 1 on Twitch. I don't even be on X like that. But hold on, let me put it still work as a. Let me pull it up, see if anybody see any comments over there real quick, y'all. Bear with me 1 second here, because I can see of course I can see the comments from YouTube, and I can see the comments from Instagram. Okay. I got them all pulled up right now. Okay. Dopeness. But there's no comments. Okay, that's me. I just did that through X. Okay. Well, shout out to X, y'all. Shout out to y'all over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm figuring stuff out, But Alan goes back to the crib with Mark, and they chop it up. He's like, no, I don't want to go to space for a third time. He talks about the books, and then we get the shot of Alan, of Omni-Man, back on the Viltrum base, and he's quiet as kept. He's not communicating at all. He's just like, I'm done. I'm not saying nothing. And the Viltrumite people beat him up and throw him against the wall. And that's pretty much it. right there. It will know. I don't. There's nothing there's nothing not Alan, but Omni Man can do, in my opinion, to redeem himself. There was just too much death and destruction in the first episode. I'm sorry, you know, that's just too much. You know, I mean, even if you save the world, Nolan, you're a goner. You know, I'm sorry. That was just too much. So, but yeah, man, the astronaut comes back home. You know, he's about to throw up. He coughs up a sequid, and it takes him over. So the sequid Martian people were actually successful in their mission to infiltrate Earth by one sequid. And so we're going to see how that plays out. That's very interesting. And we also got Sterling K. Johnson popping up in the post-credit scene. The Mega Mind. What is he up to? He getting all suited and booted, ready to F something up with his brains. I almost forgot about him because I'm like, where you been, bro? You know, you was all in the first part, in part 1 of season 2. You popping up at the end now with your teleporting through different universes and dimensions and all that with your maniacal laugh. Moo-ha-ha-ha-ha. So we're going to see how that plays out. But, you know, I am interested. But any last comments, guys, before we head out of here? Because that wraps up the episode right there. Let me know in the comment section before I bow. But this is a great season. And I will be here same time, same place next week for episode 7 of part 2 of season 2 for Invincible. Again, guys, also check out my X-Men 97 episodes 1 and 2 recap. Really enjoyed it. I'll have a recap for episode 3 when that drops. You can check out the latest episode of the Movie News Roundup and the super duper episode number 39. I'm so excited for what I have coming up as far as my shows are concerned. So you don't want to miss that. You don't want to miss that. But guys, again, and Mara, thank you so much for holding it down in the chat as a moderator. Got nothing but love for you, man. Thank you. That was great. Shout out to Mara. Hold on. But guys, again, I just want to thank y'all so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget that I'm B. Avery. That's just my opinion. Peace out. And I'll see you next time.